Hi everyone, welcome to Civil Engineering Tutorials. In this video, I will create column layout plan of 3-storied house in AutoCAD. So this is the ground floor plan, this is first floor plan and this is the second floor plan. All these plans with its front elevation and sectional elevation I have already created and its link is given in the description box. So please go through the description box to get all these videos. And in this video, I will create column layout plan of this house. So please follow me on Facebook, Instagram and Twitter to get all kinds of updates. Also hit the subscribe button and the bell icon to stay updated with all new videos. So let's get started. So I need only one plan for column layout plan. So ground floor, first floor, second floor. So I'll delete all these two plans. Only one plan I need, so all these extra things I need to delete. So this is the layer. First I need to create a new layer. So first select all. Now turn off all layer. I have turned off all layer. Now only turn off or turn on wall layer and column layer. Only wall and column in it. Now I will move this. So we have all columns, only delete the internal walls. Now internal walls we don't need, only external wall and columns we need. So first turn off all layer, now turn on column and wall and delete all internal walls. Except external wall and column, you have to delete everything. So delete all these internal walls. So for reference we need external wall and column we need. So delete all these extra lines, delete all, delete. Now we have only external wall line and column. So here we need to give offset. First I'll move this to this side. Now turn on all layers, go to layer, select all, turn on. Now we need to delete this. All this we don't need, so delete this. I will create column layout plan here. So we have the column and external wall. So first I will use offset command here. Give offset command, O enter, shortcut key O enter. Now offset distance 5 feet. 5 feet offset distance. Select this line, click to this side, select, click to this side, select, click to this side and select, click to this side. Now here I will use fillet command, fillet radius 0. Now I need to fillet these lines, not required. So I'll fillet this. We need a close entity, so we have to fillet here. Click here and here, again fillet, click here and here, again fillet, click here, again fillet, click here. So for this boundary we have taken this external wall. Now delete this external wall. Now this external wall is no longer required, so delete this. Now go to layer, create a new layer. We have to create new layer. So here we need to create new layer. New layer as grid line. Grid line layer. Now change the color. Here you can change the color. I need the color in color you can change. I need red color. Now line weight I will keep default. Okay. Then line type I will change the line type. So I will take go to load. Here I will take this one, center x2. Center x2. Now click on OK. Center x2 again select. Click on OK. And it's selected. So red color, line type center x2, grid line. This is grid line. Next I will create another layer. Now this is grid line number. Grid line number. So this color I will take blue. Line type I'll take continuous. Now again this is continuous. Another new layer I need to create, that is dimension. So 4 new layers you have to create: grid line number, dimension and column number. So dimension I will take green, continuous, new again another new layer. This is column number. So 4 new layers you have to create: grid line number, dimension and column number. So column number color I will take same green color, continuous. Now make grid line number as current layer. Grid line number, make current layer. So first I need to create grid line. We have to create grid line. So take line command. So here this make ortho on and draw lines on this columns. See, outer to outer line we have to draw lines. Now here this side outer to outer lines. See, 4 sides you have to draw. Again here all these columns we have to draw grid line outer to outer, this side, and here outer to outer, and this side. See this side, I need this side. Now extend this grid line. Okay, now we have to draw here this line. This is grid line. Now this side, again this side, here to here, and here to here, and here. See, all columns end to end point you have to draw lines like this. Hope you can understand how I have created grid line. This side is not coming in same side, so I have taken in this side. This side, see. So like this, create grid lines, take lines, columns, end point to end point. Now what I need to do? I need to extend these grid lines to the boundary. So first I will offset 5 inch to this side. All side 5 inch we need to offset, means to middle point we need to offset 5 inch. 5 inch offset we need to do. 5 inch offset. 5 inch offset. 5 inch offset. 5 inch offset to this side. Now this side line we need to delete. This line not required. This side line, after doing offset, delete the side line we have created. Delete. We need the offset line. That is our grid line. Delete this line. Now delete this line and delete this line and delete this line, delete this line. So this is our grid line. First draw line, column end to end point, then give offset of 5 inch. And now we need to extend this line. So select all these 4 boundary lines. Now I'll extend from all sides. You have to extend all these lines. You have to extend all these lines. So extend this. Now we have to extend this side also and this line. Extend this and extend this. Now trim this and delete this boundary line. These boundary lines are no longer required, so I need to delete them. Select this, delete, select this and select this, delete. So you can see this is a grid line. Go to properties, line type, I need to change. I'll make it 10. Now you can see it properly, or you can make it 15. Now do match properties. So like this you can create the grid line. This is your grid line. So grid line is created. Now make grid line number as current layer. Now we need to specify grid line number. So draw a circle, take a circle command. Now take a radius 1 foot, enter. So this is a circle I have created. Now dt, we need to create text, dt, enter. Now justify, j, enter. I need text in middle of the circle, so m, middle. Now click inside and 1 foot and double enter. Now here you can write the text A. So this is A. So I need to move this, copy. So this point, you can see this quadrant point is coming. I will show you. If this will not come, go to object snap. This you have to check. Now if I'll uncheck this, I'll copy. You can't see this. See that quadrant option. Now go to object snap, OS, enter. Now check this quadrant. Now select, copy. Now you can see it. 4 side you can see. Okay. So I need to move from this side, copy from this side, copy and paste here on this point. All grid lines end point we have to click. Now rename this A. This grid line numbers A. This is B, C, D and E. These are grid line numbers. So grid line numbers I have created this side. So this side again we need to copy from this side and paste here. Continuously keep pasting, paste and paste. So this side we will write 1. This side A, B, C, D, E. This side 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this side 1, 2, 3, 4 and this side A, B, C, D, E. So we have created. Now we need to mirror this. Mirror. This is the midpoint. Make ortho on and press enter. It is mirrored to this side. Again this side we need to mirror again to this side. So select, mirror, enter. This is the midpoint and enter. So we have specified grid line numbers on 4 sides, A, B, C, D, E, this side 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 4 sides we have specified grid line numbers. Now delete this. Now we need to mention the column number. We need to specify the column number. So see, this is grid line number and grid line we have created. Now we need to specify column number. Grid line we have created, grid line number we have specified. So as per grid line and grid line number, we have to create column number. So make column number layer as current layer. Now I'll copy this text from here, copy, make ortho of, paste here. Now change the layer to column number. Now this column, this is A grid and this is 1 grid. A grid and 1 grid. So this column number will be A1. A1. A grid and 1 grid, so it is A1. Like this. This is B, there is no column in B1 point. Next column is coming 1 grid and C grid. That means it is C1. So I'll copy this. This is Ctrl C and Ctrl V. This is C1. C grid and 1 grid. This is C1. On B1 point there is no column. So this is C1. C grid and 1 grid intersection point, column is C1. Now this is D grid and 1 grid, so this is D1. D grid and this is 1 grid, so this is D1 column. Now this is E grid and 1 grid, so this is E1. E grid and 1 grid, so this is E1. E1 column. Column number is E1. E grid and 1 grid. You can see this is E grid and this is 1 grid. So column number will be E1. Next, paste the text. A grid and this is 2 grid. Grid line A, grid line 2. So this is A2. And this is B2 point. There is no column. This is C2. C grid and 2 grid. This is C2 column. C2, then on D2 there is no column, E2 there is no column. Next, A grid and 3 grid, so this is A3, A3 column, then B3, C3 and this is D3. B3, C3 there is no column, so this is D and this is 3. So this is column number will be D3. D3. This D3, now this is E column and this is E grid and 3 grid, so this is E3 column. Column number will be E3. E grid and 3 grid, so column number will be E3. And this is A grid and 4 number grid, so column number will be A4. Now this is B grid and 4 grid, so column number will be B4. B and 4. B grid and 4 grid, so column number will be B4. C4 there is no column. Now D grid and 4 grid, so this is D4 column. D4. Now E grid and 4 grid, column number will be E4. E4 column. Next, A grid and 5 grid, so this is A5. And A5, see. Now this is B and this is 5, so this is B5 column. Column number B5. On C5 there is no column. B, C5 and this is D and 5. This is D5. D grid and 5 grid. So this is D5. And this is E and 5. So this is E5. Column number E5. So we have specified specified all the column numbers. See, this is grid line we have created. This grid line. These are grid line numbers we have specified and column numbers we have specified. Now we need to specify dimensions. So make dimensions layer as current layer. So we have to set the dimension with respect to grid line. We have to set the dimension with respect to grid line. So take a linear. So make here A to see A to A grid to column is A grid. So A grid to next column is in C grid. On B grid there is no column. So C grid A to C. So this dimension is 10 feet and 9 inch. And make the direction downward direction. And 1 feet distance we have to keep. So this is 10 feet 9 inch. A1 to C1. A1 to C1 column distance is 10 feet 9 inch. Next C1 to D1 and D1 to E1. So for that go to dimension and you have to continue. Click on continue. Then click on D point means C1 to D1 8 feet 10 inch and D1 to E1 this is 10 feet 9 inch. Now escape or press enter. So A to C means A1 to C1 column to column distance 10 feet 9 inch. Now C1 to D1 8 feet 10 inch and D1 to E1 it's 10 feet 9 inch. So this is the dimension we have to specify like this. So we have to specify another side. So again go to dimension linear. Now here E1 from 1 point to next column E3 on this point E3 click here. So E1 to E2 E3 15 feet column to column distance. Again go to we need to continue this. So for that go to dimension E3 to E4. So go to dimension and continue. Click on continue. So E3 to E4. So click on 4 11 feet 6 inch. Now E4 to E5 that click here 14 feet 9 inch. Now escape. So we have specified this side dimension. Now this side dimension we need to specify again. So for this go to dimension linear. Click on E point means E5 column, E point and D5 for D column make direction upward and 1 feet enter. Here again D5 to B5 and B5 to A5. So 12 feet 5 inch and 7 feet 2 inch. So we have specified this side also. Next this side go to dimension linear. Click here on 5 and A4 means A5 A4 14 feet 9 inch. Same process. Now continue dimension continue. Now on 3 point means A4 to A3. Now A3 to A2 7 feet 1 inch and A2 to A1 8 feet. Click here on 1 point and escape. So we have specified all dimension also. See here we have created the dimension first. This is dimension. Grid line we have created, grid line number we have specified, column number we have specified, then column number we have specified. These are dimension also we have specified. Now A3 to D3 we need to specify. See A3 to D3 dimension linear. Here A3 means A to D3 means D column here. This column make the direction upward and 2 feet I'll take enter. 19 feet 6 inch. So this is grid line. We have created grid line, then grid line number, then column number you have to specify, and dimension. So all these dimensions you can see, this is 12 feet 5 inch, B to C, and A to B 7 feet 2 inch, A5 to B5. Now A4 to B4 also same, column to column distance same. This is B5 to D5 12 feet 5 inch, and D5 to E5 10 feet 9 inch, E5 to E4 14 feet 9 inch, E4 to E3 11 feet 6 inch, E3 to E1 15 feet, and E1 to D1 and D1 to C1, C1 to A1 I have mentioned. Now A1 to A2, A2 to A3, A3 to A4, and A4 to A5. So we have mentioned all the dimensions. This is 19 feet 6 inch, A3 to D3. So A3 to D3, D3 to E3, here same as this, 10 feet 9 inch, D1 to E1, D3 to E3, D4 to E4, D5 to E5, same 10 feet 9 inch. So this is the column layout plan. This is grid line, this is grid line number, this is column number, and these are dimensions. Okay, so this is the column layout plan. So like this you can create column layout plan of any house. So for this you need column and the external wall line. So this is, go to linear, this is column distance 9 inch, this side 9 inch, and this side, I'll specify this side 1 feet or 12 inch, 9 inch and 1 feet or 12 inch. Here I will mention in one column, this is 9 inch and 1 feet. 9 inch into 1 feet. This is the column dimension. This is the column 9 inch into 1 feet. So I hope you understand how to create column layout plan. So hope you like this video, and if you find this video helpful, then don't forget to like, share and comment. Thank you for watching.